everybody, this is your captain speaking, and today we'll be continuing our quest through Bonds of the Sky. In the last episode, which was relatively very long, we got our main character here, Elle, along with, if I can find him, oh, right here in the bottom corner, Nogard. So we can't really do anything yet. We still have just the castaway sword and the old jacket. However, we do have the life band, which will increase our health, and then the protection band, which gives us +2 on defense. So we'll just equip all those for right now. And then we still only have those 2 skills. However, we do have a new one, which is sword drawing. So we can finally use some of our SC down there. Although this one costs 25 SP to use, and we only have 95 right now. So it'll be interesting. However, let's go. In the last episode, we were told to go say our goodbyes as well. And then talk to Nogard. So let's go ahead and do that. She's fallen in love all over again. You said so, you said so. You look cool yesterday, Elle. Is that sort of the things adults can do, is it? Alright, well, let's go say goodbye to, I guess, the only people that we can. The priest and Shell. Priest, Shell. Can I have a minute? Shouldn't you be taking things easy in bed? What's the problem? Well, what do you think, priest? Priest? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking of the old days when you were left here, Elle. You were still just a baby. As I held you in my arms, I felt such a pleasant breeze blowing on me. I did feel that it was a message from the Grima, but little did I think that I was holding a child born of such great destiny. Please stop that, priest. Boys grow up by making a journey. You should go where the wind takes you. And there will be a road you should follow. Thank you, priest. I always thought of you as my little brother. You've grown up into such a handsome young man. Jail. Off you go. Come back and see us anytime. I'll always have some stew ready for you. Yes, okay. Ah, I nearly forgot, Elle. Take these. You should really have given them to you at the coming of age ceremony. And we got a pair of Amendo boots. These are proof that you've become an adult. With them, you will be able to cross shallow water in the forests. What's the matter, Elle? I don't know. Maybe I finally feel like a bit like I've become an adult. Take care of those shoes, won't you? I will. Thank you. Right then, I'll be off. Goodbye. Just a minute. There's something important I forgot to tell you. What is it? In the towns of the world, there are places called inns. They are places where people can rest their weary bodies. Come on, priest. Even I know that much, yes. But as you rest your body, your soul becomes calm. You never know. You might be able to form bonds with a whole range of different people. That I didn't know. Give it a try. Try staying at an inn sometime. I will. Make sure you pay enough, though. As if I'm trying to get away with paying too little. That would be like robbery. Right then. This time I'm really off. Bye. Alright. Well, that's it. Those are the only 2 people you need to say bye to, and the only ones that'll actually do anything for this part. You can see Shell in her room. Shale. Off you go, but come back safe. I promise you, with everything in me, I will return safe. Anyways, let's talk to Nogard. Are you ready? Yes, I've said my goodbyes. Right then, let's set off. First, let's head east to Toros, where the Earth Grima is. You formed a partnership with Nogard. And as you can see, Nogard then disappears. However, if we open up our menu, we can now see we have a Grima slot. And right here, we can do things with, we have recoil, rock, all delay, which is a synchro skill, which we'll get into later, and poison resist 25. So now if we go to change skills, you can see that we can actually add all of these. These 3 right here So recoil makes a single enemy unable to move for 1 turn. Rock stops an enemy in its tracks. And then this one, as you can see now, we actually do have poison resist 25. Oh, also when you equip something, like I have the amulet band, you can see that my health actually hasn't gone up. Keep that in mind. Your health has to be regained in ways of either items or like going into an inn and sleeping. Those cutscenes like that don't count unless they happen in an inn. Anyways, let's head out on our brand new adventure. There are no requests. And also, we have a bunch of new recipes for us to make. However, it looks like... Ooh, we almost have enough of that. We don't have enough for any of these. So, let us be on our way. Hey, by the way, can you use any secret techniques? Yes, I mean special techniques that you can use in battle. I think people tend to call them skills these days. Yeah, I think I can. Partners can use more powerful Partners can use more powerful secret techniques called by drawing on the power of the Grimas. In order to do that though, partners need to draw out their own strength. By becoming my partner, you should have a number of techniques you can use now. Take advantage of them. Thanks, I'll set them right now. There's one more thing too. If the feelings of partners and we, Grimas, become one during battle, then it becomes possible to use a powerful corporation techniques. This is known as synchro. It involves you by using a little of my body so my power will flow directly into you. You'll be able to use more powerful techniques and even normal skills become more powerful. Grima, that was too long. I'm not sure what, after I explained it so carefully, there's nothing special in the intelligence department, are you? She's so mean. I guess it's so mean. It's a god, so I don't think it has a gender. You're so rude. Don't worry about it. You'll get used to it soon enough. Anyways, let's head east. And that we shall. So if we head right east, you can see that now we actually do have a synchro column and sword drawing as well. However, we're not really going to see much use of the synchro because these battles are so short. So yeah. Anyways, I kind of totally lost my train of thought there. Anyways, so now that we're in Coastal Forest, we can see, like I was telling you guys earlier, you can go back to where you found items and you can access the points again. Like I said, these having sometimes 1, sometimes 2. I believe you can go all the way up to 5. However, item chests that you have acquired, much like the one over here, cannot be reopened. It is only items. So keep that in mind. Oh, Nogard just went to level 2. Let's see. I believe at level 2, yes, we have unlocked Gauche Vent. It is a magic attack on all enemies with the force of wind. So I'm going to actually take off recoil and rock because I never use these to begin with. And I'm going to set Gauche Vent. So as we continue moving forward here. Oh, also you can see in the battle screen in the bottom left hand corner, Nogard is in our party. When that bar underneath Nogard is full, that's when you can use synchro attacks. So keep an eye out for that and make sure when you have one to use it. Right here, now that we have 2 enemies, we can show Gauche Vent. It will use 10 SP, however, it'll hit all enemies, and depending on their magical defense, it's smart to switch from magic attacks to normal attacks. Just make sure you pay attention to the damage because enemies do have a defense and a magic defense, and it can really change how you battle. The only way to get to Tortoros is to cross the river. That's why I have these Amembo shoes. With them, shallow water is no problem at all. And yes, as you can see, oh, I missed what she said. The outside world, I bet it's full of beautiful things I've never seen before. Hey, haven't you been messing around here for long enough? Don't forget we have things we need to do. I haven't forgotten. I'm sure not. Why? But I've got a bad feeling, Elle. We need to be careful as we go on. So right here, we could cross. We can see that we're able to. I don't understand why that cutscene activated. I might be able to cross water, I might be able to walk through the water now, but even so, my clothes will still get cold and wet as ever. I wonder if there's any place I can dry them. Oh, there's a fire over there. Maybe I can dry them over there. Uh-oh. Hey, wait, Elle! What? And right here, we have an introduction to a new enemy. This is the Nogard. And we're going to attack. So we can see that we did 26 with a normal attack. Let's try one of our magic attacks. Right there we do 440. So that obviously is a much better number than prior. I'll show again. So we do 233. So that means that his magic defense is actually weaker than his physical defense. So that's what I'm talking about, staying vigilant and making sure you pay attention to the damage range you're doing. And Ghost Vent only charges 10 SP, so that's not bad. And I believe just normal attack. Oh, nope. Okay, so right here, we can show off Synchro. So now that we are in Synchro, our character is now gold, and we have the new ability, which is All Delay. Makes all enemies unavailable to move for 1 turn. That's not really needed. I don't personally use it. I always go with a much stronger magic attack. So we did 488, which is 44 stronger than what we were doing. But remember, Nogard's only level 1, so our Synchro isn't really all that strong yet. But we still won the battle. And with 100 gold, and with 1 more EXP for Nogard. Wow, that was a surprise. Fire is the servant of Regnant. That just then was probably something to do with the fire in the town. Let me tell you something, you need to be more careful or you'll find yourself killed. Sorry, I'm not angry with you, but next time try to be a little bit more cautious. Okay, I understand. Right. Let's head to Tortoros then. So yes, we can now travel in the water that is shallow. This dark blue water we cannot cross yet. However, we have made it to a new area. So, with that, you can see that we are on the other side now of where we were. Let's see. Oh, just punches. Okay. Let us go into here, into the new city. Here we are at last. That was such a long journey. Young people these days have no backbone. You're already exhausted, and we've done almost nothing. Very true. How are you going to manage later? Well, we did defeat a pretty strong enemy. All you did was fly. Flying is hard work, you know. Huh? You, be careful. You don't want to get on the wrong side of a god, you know. Ha ha ha. Where's the inn? Hey, why the lack of respect? Is it because of how I look? It's because of how I look, isn't it? Actually, it's more because of what you say and do. I don't believe. Huh? What sort of person says that thing in front of a god? People like you have no faith are sad, lonely people. You're wrong there. But anyway. The town is quite large, isn't it? Big as it might be, I don't sense much faith in this town. Are you still going on about that? No, this is different. These people had developed because of the hard work of humans, therefore the relief in Grima's have dwindled away to almost nothing. Even more than my own town, I'd say. It's a bit sad to hear you say that. It can't be helped. Anyway, nothing's going to change if we just stand around talking. Let's go and look for a partner. Grima. What's the miserable face for? Come on, let's go. What exactly do we have to do to look for a partner? Well, the best thing is someone comes up to us of their own accord. But we can't really rely on that happening. Partners can also sometimes be attracted to one another too. But the easiest thing is if anyone can see me. But even so, we can't just go around asking, can you see anything around here? that may be some way. I know. How about we go ask people if they know about a blue dragon? Actually, that's a pretty good idea. Let's give it a try. Now we're just going to go around town. This is Tortoros. What? A blue dragon? No idea. And we can see that there's a lot to do in this area. It's very large, much bigger than Dragonaut or Dragonic that we're from. So obviously, as per usual, we're going to go around and collect all of the items that can be found around the city first, and then we're going to go into the town, or into the homes. So always make sure, yeah, okay. So down these stairs, there's even more to this area. Excuse me, do you know of a blue dragon anywhere around here? Mumble mumble, over there. Grandma, he's the one. Over there. My head. Oh, this is just some drunkard. I can see that without you needing to tell me. Yes, this game has a bunch of like pretty funny humor. Like that one with just the drunkard. I don't know, it's just kind of cute. Here's another one of those shadow-looking guys, or the cloak guys. I've looked through almost all the books in this town. Here, I'll give you this. We've regained Journey Set number 2. We now have the recipes for the Ring of Strength, the Ring of Magic Power, the Ring of Protection, and the Mage Ring, the White Sash, and the Wind Blast Anklet. Some of those actually sounded really helpful for us. Well, let's see what's around the town first before we go do or try to do any crafting. I don't believe that we're able to make any of those items that we were just given. But anyways, so let's go and do some exploring. Here's the shop owner. So right here you can see that we actually have stronger armor and a whole new armor class. But it says it's unequipable. So right here I am going to buy the iron sword. And then also the Lorica jackets. Actually, no, I think I'm actually just going to hold off on that for right now. Because neither of these give any subsidiary abilities. It's only 800. Alright. So now we can go into our equipment in the castaway store. We can put on the iron sword, and the old jacket we can do the Lorica jacket. Again, no other accessories, and we can't add the same kind of accessory twice. So keep that in mind as well. Also, I'm going to be selling like any of these items, like just normal accessories. Like this one is just an old jacket, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And then we can also sell materials here. I don't recommend doing this yet until you've checked out like what you need. Also, I'm not going to sell the castaway sword because that's like the only one you can get in this game. And then we can also sell some of our items. But yeah, this guy's just a weapon. So then let's move over to the potion and look around here. I know there's a couple of these potion shops that actually do have items hidden in them, or item shop. So right here we can buy an aid jelly, a poison eraser, poison bomb. I really don't use any of these items. I don't buy most items from shops, just because you can get a lot just like out and about. Right here, we're just gonna go through all the houses. A blue dragon. Sorry, I can't be of any help. Go into this room. Make sure. Nope. Oh, always check the tables too. Sometimes those green things will hold items. That's a dungeon. We're gonna avoid the dungeon. I don't feel like exploring the dungeon. Okay, right here. Here's the inn. And you don't even have to pay for a room to be able to walk in here, like I showed the last time. It's just kind of free to walk around. We gained black coffee. Luckily on the weekends I never really need coffee, but man, work days, always need me a cup of coffee, bro. Sometimes these books can be read too. Obviously nothing, like an open book. Nope. Okay, well, I'm a liar. There are books though that you can read. I do know that. I just don't remember where they are all the time. Yeah, so there's the inn. Oh, and here is what I have been alluding to as well. The statue in the town. So right here we have a best Coper suppression, a goblin suppression, and a wild boar suppression. So this one's in the desert labyrinth, which we have not been to yet, underground channel, which we have not been to yet, and the desert labyrinth, which we have also not been to yet. We will be going to those, but not yet. A dragon. I got rid of a dragon once, many years ago. Okay, bud. Glad there's nobody. It seems though, this town is large though. It could take a while before someone comes along. Crash! Ah, sorry. Ouch, look where you're going. Sorry, I'm really sorry. You're not from this town, are you? No, I'm from Dragonica, a town to the west. I see, so why are you here? What do you want? What is your name? My name is Elle. I've come to this town in search of something. In that case, there's a good place where people gather. It should be easy to get information. Really? Thanks for the information. Please show me. Come with me. As we follow a mysterious boy. Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a question. No, there he is. Get him. Ah! What? I tried to avoid this place. How do we end up in here? I think is what he said. I think I should be the one asking that. You know, we were completely fooled by that boy, weren't we? You're too laid back, that's why. You should have been more forceful. You need to get angry. There's nothing I can do right now, though. I wonder where he's gone. I don't believe you. There's a limit to how nice to people you can be, you know. What are you grumbling about? Shut up. Sorry. You nearly ruined this town. What is this guy going on about? No idea. You're the criminal who attacked this town. We're lucky that Ike's recognized who you were. Ike's? That boy with the yellow hair? That's right. That wasn't me. Dragonica was attacked too. We did hear about the attack, but unless you got some evidence that will convince us, you can shout all you want. You're not leaving here. You can't do this. Oh, that's enough, huh? Listen to me, mumble mumble. Yes, okay. Is that really going to be okay? Yes, trust me. Okay. Hey, Warder, can I ask you something? What? Who put me in here? Ike, didn't I just tell you that? No, that's not what I mean. Someone higher up the chain of command than Ike must have made the decision. Who was that? The Chief Watchman? I see, right. Can you bring the Chief Watchman and Ike's here, please? Why should I? Chuckle, snicker. I'm ready to admit my guilt. Isn't there so much you'd like to know? Why I attacked your town and so on? Wait right here. I'm so nervous, even though he told me to wait just then. What did you think? Your performance just then was pretty something, I'd have to say. Alright, talk. Why did you attack our town? I'm innocent. You... Don't try to play innocent after all you've said up to now. It's true. I heard you had agreed to admit your guilt, though. I just thought you wouldn't listen to what I had to tell you unless I said that. You might think you can deceive us with some story or another, but it's not going to work. Just a minute, Ike's. How about we hear what he has to say? Chief, I can understand why you're getting so fired up about all this, but the fact remains that there is no good reason why we shouldn't listen to what he has to say. Right then, you talk. I'm innocent. What's more, I know who committed this crime. Please allow me to go and find the evidence I need to prove everything to you. You plan to escape? I thought you'd say that, so Chief, I have a suggestion. Have Ike's come with me. With him keeping watch of me at all times, there should be no problem, right? Do you think anything might persuade me that this isn't at all a trick? Nothing. That's why I'm suggesting that he comes with me. I see. To be honest, I did think we were being a little bit hasty to throw you in prison like this. Ike's, go with him. Huh? Why me? He might well be the culprit, but on the other hand, he might not. I think it's worth giving what he said to try. After all, there's no need to rush to a conclusion. Think about it. We're not going to lose out, no matter what the truth turns out to be. Right then, that's decided. I can't say I believe you, but I'll go along with what you're suggesting. Thank you. What are you planning to do? Have you ever seen anything like a small shrine in this area? A small shrine? Look, he's obviously planning to escape. I'm not, I'm telling you. Excuse me, I seem to remember my grandpa talking about something like that a long ago before he died. Really? Give me some details. Well, I think he said something that there being a maze somewhere in the great desert to the south. And that he'd seen a shrine in the very depths of that maze. The desert, huh? Sounds difficult. Yeah. What's difficult about it? There's recently been a rock fall in the desert to the south, and at any minute the entrance to the desert is blocked. No one can pass through. Even before the rock fall, the road was a dangerous one. People call it the road to death. That sounds bad. What do we do in that case? Ah, what now? I just remember what my grandpa used to say. He mentioned something about there being a water channel from a way back in the past. It should be to the southwest of the town. My grandpa said that they were the last person to look after the key to the entrance to the channel. My grandpa was the last person to look after the key to the entrance to the channel. If you go through the channel, you can get into the desert. But the channel itself is filled with monsters and incredibly dangerous. Where is that key now? I think we still have it at home. I couldn't be sure unless I went and looked for it though. We're going to need time to prepare for the journey too. We're looking for the key. Make sure you're well prepared. Yes, sir, understood. Your imprisonment shouldn't be public knowledge yet. You should be able to buy anything you need in town without any trouble. When your preparations are complete, come and tell me, and I'll be here. I'll have a key for you by then. Yes. Alright, so right now, Ikes, go on with him. Follow him. Yes, sir. Your job is surveillance. Make sure you keep an eye on him from the moment onwards. Okay. So, Ikes becomes an ally. Maybe. So, if I can gain control, which I can now, we can go into status, we can go into formation, and we can click on Ikes. And after clicking on, right trigger, or right bumper, left bumper, and we can see that we can toggle. Right now he only has the SPG-X and the SPG armor. In his skills he only has Huntsman, and in his change skills he actually has a second one, Devil Punch. And we cannot give him Nogard, since Nogard is on us. We'll put Ikes in front, just because I think this is fun. I don't believe... Oh yeah, I can. So we gain 2,000 gold right there. And I believe... Yeah. We can talk to this guy. If I answer you, will you get me out? Of course you won't, will you? Nope, because I am the warden's right-hand man, or whatever. Alright, so... I want to go back to the weapon shop. Because, as I kind of spoiled it by accident, we can buy these for Ikes. So right here we'll get the split. And then right here, I can also get the chainmail. So we'll get both of those. And we'll go into equipment. And we'll attach both of these. And then we'll sell them over. So because you can buy this item naturally, I'm going to get rid of it. And because you can buy this item naturally, I'm also going to get rid of it. And I'm not going to get rid of anything else. There's some items in this game that are used primarily just for selling. So keep that in mind too. This is just like every other game. Every other kind of RPG. So now that we're able to explore some of the areas up top that I accidentally skipped, we can see that this one has a poison eater. There are all these books on the ground. We'll talk to that guy here in a second. And okay, so it looks like that was it. So let's talk to this guy. Mutter, if this is like this. He hasn't noticed us. Come on quietly. So he's lost in his own world. We'll figure out, maybe we'll come back here and talk to him again. But anyways, let's just find all of our items. And we can get a move on into this place. And we gained light. So. Oh, you know what I just thought about that I need to start doing? I need to start giving all the characters voices. I've kind of been not doing that at all. Whoops. Voices are like the best part. And I gotta give all of them funny sounding voices. Especially because some of these characters only appear like a handful of times. Like the voices aren't like ridiculously hard. And we can say yes. Here you are. Here's the key. We have obtained the key to the underground channel. Thanks very much. I'll never get it off my conscience if you die while under supervision of the group. Make sure you come back safe. We will. Ike, I'm relying on you. Okay. Right. Off you go then. Did you really believe what he said? No, not really. I do wonder why he chose Ike's to go with him though. Alright guys. This is where we will end this episode. Next time on Bonds of the Sky, we will be continuing through getting some quests done that we have obtained, as well as explore the channel to the southwest and the desert labyrinth. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Louis, he traffic into bike guys on a Holly. He always with the nice guys, want no poly, want no pray for me.